Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you how to evaluate or simplify binomial coefficients quickly. Now here we have 5, 3. Now the very first thing to do is to use this value as your guide. If we see a 3, put 3 slots on the numerator and a 3 factorial in the denominator. Start with the first slot with 5, multiply it with 4, then with a 3. Each time going a step down by 1 unit. Now we will then have 10. Now let's try another one. 6, 4. See the 4 over here? Put 4 slots on the numerator and 4 factorial immediately in the denominator. So fill the slots again in the numerator with 6, 5, 4, and 3 in descending order by 1 unit each, and multiply them and divide it with 4 factorial to get a value of 15. Now how about 4, 2? Again, use this as a guide. Since we see a 2 over here, put 2 slots in the numerator and a 2 factorial in the denominator. In the numerator, start with 4, drop down by a unit, and fill this with 3. We will then have a value of 6. Now in certain binomial theorem questions, we sometimes need to simplify binomial coefficients like n2 for example. Thus, using our previous examples, put 2 slots in the numerator and 2 factorial in the denominator. Now the first slot will then be n, and the next is one step down, which is n minus 1. So for n3, we could do it quickly again. N multiply with n minus 1 with n minus 2 now, and you got it. Divide it by 3 factorial, which is 6. Now there's another tip for you. Always note that n choose 0 is 1 and n choose 1 is n. So we can calculate these binomial coefficients easily. So just some examples. 4, 0, 7, 0, 6, 0, and 8, 0 all give us a value of 1, while 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, so on and so forth, give us these values respectively. Now the binomial coefficient will help us to answer how many possibilities there are. It represents the number of possibilities to choose r number of elements from the fixed set of n number of elements. Now in this case, n and r are positive integers. In some other textbooks or resources, you will see that r is also a k. Now this can be written interchangeably. Now here is why we perform these steps in the earlier part of the video. Consider 5 different oranges. So n is now equals to 5. Now we want to choose any 3 of them. So r is equals to 3. So we have these 3, but there is no order involved. So we take them out in one pick. Now we see 3 empty slots over here. There are many possibilities to pick 3 oranges. In the first slot, we can take any of the 5 oranges. Counting the possibilities for the first slot, we put 5. In the next slot, we will have 4 left. And subsequently, in the last slot, we will have 3 left to choose from. Now, multiplying these 3 terms will give us the possibilities in filling up the 3 slots. However, if we do this, there is an order involved. Thus, we need to divide by the number of orders we have for these slots. For the first slot, we have 3 positions to choose. For the second, only 2 remain. And for the last slot, only 1 remain. Therefore, to generalize this example, the binomial coefficient is simply n multiplied by n minus 1, so on and so forth till n minus r plus 1 divided by r factorial. In some other resources, you might see that this can be equivalent to n factorial over r factorial n minus r factorial. Now, I do hope you have learned something from this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them down in the comments box below. And thank you so much for watching.